QApilot CoWork launched today on Product Hunt with a very specific promise. 3 times the mobile automation with the same QA team. That sounds like enterprise testing jargon until you translate it into solo builder language. You already know what should happen in your app. Log in, add item to cart, confirm order, handle the OTP. The painful part is turning that plain sentence into reliable automation that survives the next release. CoWork is interesting because it treats that sentence as the source of truth, not the brittle selector path underneath it. The product takes existing natural language or BDD test cases, converts them into structured gherkin context, builds an execution plan, and runs the test on real mobile devices across iOS, Android, and Flutter. When the app changes, it can replan. When the change might alter test intent, it asks for human approval. When it needs an OTP or password, it pauses instead of hallucinating. And if the flow is genuinely broken, the makers say it fails honestly instead of faking a pass. This approach addresses the core anxiety of mobile automation, the fear that your tests are lying to you. By keeping human judgment at the center of intent changes, it builds a more reliable bridge between code and user experience. That last line matters more than the feature list. Most automation does not fail dramatically. It drifts. A button label changes, a pop-up appears, a selector points at the wrong thing, and suddenly, your test suite is either red for no good reason, or worse, green for the wrong reason. For introverts, this is the worst kind of collaboration, a silent coworker that creates meetings later. CoWork's pitch is calmer. Let AI execute where the path is clear, but keep human judgment around changes that affect meaning. This isn't just about saving time. It's about protecting the intent of the test from the noise of the UI. Here's the test I would run. Take one mobile flow that always breaks before release. Sign up, checkout, or subscription cancellation. Give CoWork the human-readable test case. Then make 3 changes. Rename a button. Add an unexpected modal. Change the navigation order. If it adapts to harmless UI change, pauses for input, and asks before changing intent, it is useful. If it blindly celebrates a pass, it is just automation theater with nicer branding. The value is in the resilience. Real testing happens when the environment is messy. That resilience is what transforms a fragile script into a stable part of your release pipeline. The Introvert lens score is high because QA is one of those jobs that quietly multiplies social surface area. Every flaky test becomes a Slack thread. Every release risk becomes a stand-up topic. Every missing regression path becomes someone asking, "Can you just manually check this one thing?" Again, a tool that turns written intent into executable testing removes a lot of those loops. It does not remove engineering judgment, but it reduces the number of times you have to perform certainty in a meeting. The best AI agents are not the ones that pretend humans disappear. They are the ones that know when to stop. Sometimes the right automation behavior is not confidence. It is hesitation. That's what human-approved replanning gets right. For small teams and solo builders, this could replace the first layer of a QA team: regression coverage, release readiness, repetitive mobile checks, and the exhausting selector maintenance nobody wants to own. For larger teams, it probably reduces maintenance and catches up testing coverage to faster development cycles. The makers describe release confidence as the North Star, which is exactly the right metric. Not more tests for the spreadsheet, more confidence that shipping won't create a Monday incident. Real apps have flaky networks, stale sessions, device-specific keyboards, and weird deep links. The question is not whether CoWork can run a happy path demo. It's whether it creates fewer surprises over 10 releases. That is the boring benchmark, which means it is probably the right one for long-term stability. My verdict: worth watching if you build mobile apps, especially if your test cases already exist in plain language. I would not trust it blindly. I would make it earn trust on the nastiest flows first. OTPs and checkout states. But if it can keep test intent stable while adapting to harmless UI changes, that is a real quiet work advantage. In a world of noisy AI hype, a tool that knows when to ask for help is a breath of fresh air. Because the dream is not replacing every QA person with an agent. The dream is smaller and better. Fewer release anxiety meetings and fewer last-minute manual regression passes. Let the AI run the boring paths. Let humans approve the meaningful changes. Then go back to building. Thanks for watching. See you in the next release.